attack. Okay, so 1 or 2 creatures. Just keep that in mind. Now I'm going to look at Twin Strike because there's actually a thing for it where it says, okay, 1 or 2 creatures, and then it'll say 2 attacks.
Okay, so these are two different targets. Got it.
Yeah, it'll say 2 attacks if it's like, if before the actual, it'll say like attack strength versus AC. 2 attacks on Twin Strike, but the other one does not. So,
okay. Well, against the guy on the ground, minor action, do that. Why not? And barf.
All right, 37 damage.
+5.
Oh, jeez. Okay, he's really dead. He was dead before, but now 37, so 42 damage. You crush his skull pretty good.
No, we wanted that. Grungar, why? And I'll work my way like so. Because I'm going to take fire damage, but I don't want to take 10. And use the second one against this guy.
Okay.
You have a +1 to hit.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Still the +1.
Poor red one.
That's the crit dice.
Oh, jeez.
So you only did 84 damage there. I think you can do better.
Yeah, that was like exactly average on the crit dice.
Yeah.
Yes, and now I have D6.
70.
So
7
Come.
damage.
yeah, take the 5 because I'm still in the fire,
Yeah. Okay.
and I have my resist. Then that's my turn. Good, merciful God, Grungar. I've had a good night because I've crit with Matthias too.
Oh God, everything's on fire.
Okay, minor action stand. I think I don't want to end my turn in the fire, so I'm just going to switch to this in charge.
All right, that's a good idea. Yep.
And I fumble on the second one again.
Oh, you
And
killed him
sh-
beforehand. All right,
Oh,
so
I shift back out of here.
Emek, that's a 3rd notch on your dragon slaying belt.
I've got the bigger one.
It still only counts as 1.
It does save you from a dragon last time.
Yes, you did.
All right, Cintiq, it's your turn.
After taking down one on my own. Also, I totally would have dropped that guy.
Let's just
God,
pop
you
Blazing
got to it
Zombie
first.
5. Who was the only one that actually survived the first attack.
Okay. Well, anyway,
He is the only one. Pop. Boom.
And no, I probably want to move somewhere too.
Yeah, but Wilming 2 is still active.
One left. He's in the middle of nowhere.
Very confused.
Bowman more for Cintiq.
Hmm.
it doesn't actually matter, but I'll just hide behind Matthias anyways.
Mhm.
Actually,
Alright.
that's not a good idea. Where was I? Wait,
No,
let's not
it's
move it.
perfectly fine. If it charges him,
They have a
he has
breath
the
attack.
shield. Oh,
okay. Crop Blazer's skin begins to go from a reddish hue to it begins to dull in coloration. So it's Tarkus's turn.
Okay.
You don't take 5 fire damage.
Yeah. Go there to get out of the thing. Okay, what's long range? Wormling 2. Yeah, I would do Tidal Spirit Shot, but there's not really a point. We don't have combat match against that. What am I doing? Okay.
Ooh, miss.
Okay. Yes, 20. So yeah. Let's see. I moved. Don't have any minor actions. Nah. Inevitable shot to hit the crops. No.
Matthias could do that too.
All right, Matthias.
okay, Matthias. He wanders. I don't want to put
take
a
5 damage.
take
Or
2.
Take 2 damage.
He
Well,
takes the
Grungar did crush its skull, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, it's more flavor, really. You know. You like it's a pretty big head. You like probably crushed one of the orbits of its eyes, but you know.
I'm gonna wander in that fire and get hurt. I don't want it to come back right now.
Oh, you have to save, don't I? And I've saved. Woo. I take no damage still.
So if I wanted, if I wanted to slow the whole zombie transformation in this moment, I guess I need a ritual. I can't do it in battle.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, so I'm
Because
thinking-
the thing is, this
Just
thing,
attack him.
its skin is actually starting to crumble. Like its skeleton's still there, but it's starting to crumble. Like the skin of it is.
Probably
You
safe
could do
to
a
just attack
knowledge
him
check
quick
to
as
see
well.
if he knows what's happening.
okay.
That would make sense as well.
Knowledge check, probably history
Would it? I don't know.
or Arcana. Or
It's not
It's-
gonna do well.
Or
If it
religion to
was a
see if
stu-
it is
Religion's
becoming some
good.
kind of undead or...
Yeah, if it was zombie related, yeah.
bam.
You
It's
don't
a
know.
s-
You-
it's
you-
a thing.
Well, it's like you. I mean, from what you've seen, it's like, well, it might be becoming a zombie.
Right.
No, I've played Mario RPG. He's turning into a zombie. Then we have to beat him again.
Oh god.
Then a bunch of axe guys are going to come and steal our star like the jerks they are.
What star? What are you talking about? And then we're all just confused.
Yes.
I'll just ready Lance of Faith if the other guy moves into range. The Wormling.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much his turn.
All right. Blazing zombies are all dead. I'm taking them off the initiative.
Range 5, okay.
Wormling 2. He is going to continue to move forward as he's flying into. Alright, he's going to charge like this. He's going to be hovering one square above the ground as he charges at.
Tarkus.
Yeah, that guy.
So, with my
I remember I would've just
AC
Cut my losses and run.
Oh, he missed anyway. Yeah.
Well,
didn't
he
have my
sees all you
27,
guys all
but-
bloodied and stuff. He thinks he thinks he can take
He's
you.
not very smart.
He's a young dragon.
He's a
Young,
red
dumb, and
dragon.
full of cum.
And about to have a third arrow in its back.
All right. Well, it is Roland's turn. So
Shoo!
you know, if you want to, you could actually just use a ranged basic and then move away. You'd get a
I
little
could.
extra damage. You could, but you could also just do that all in one fell swoop and save your move action to actually do another stealth check. That's true,
And you can.
Yeah.
and you actually can.
Other stealth check.
Okay,
Yay.
you
Better
still have to
stealth
move.
check.
You still have to move like another 2 squares though. But
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
thing that's nice about glowing cut is that it's an effect, regardless of whether you hit or miss. You're just like, I'm out.
Hey, Matthias finally noticed her. Who's that? She's gone.
Wait, is your intelligence modifier a +2 or a +3? Oh, it is a +3. Never mind.
Plus 3.
Yeah, sorry, never mind. I get it. I got confused. I just remember cunning sneak. You can now do it as a 2. Which is really
Yep.
nice. So it's like
And for most
so long,
of my
dickwads.
shifting stuff, it's in, so I can do a 3. So that's
a little extra.
very decent.
Yeah, it's really nice. All right, Red Wormling 1's dead. Grungar.
Hi. That's not the one I wanted to use. This one. Oh, I missed.
Oh, you did not batter him down.
Well,
He is
I
still hovering.
that's fine.
Yeah,
Grungar botched an attack. My
Yeah,
mind
but
is
he's had-
blown right now.
He's had 3 crits this fight, so eventually it was bound to come around.
All right. everybody's gunning for the red wormling now. And he's just like, I regret nothing.
Next turn, I
Yes.
regret everything.
We just throw a bucket of water over him and he starts melting.
Yeah, oh my.
Does
okay.
this big dragon look like it's gonna be in any physical condition to actually move?
Which dragon? The red wormling?
The
Crop
crop
blazer.
blazer is he
Prop
gonna
Blazer is in the middle of a giant inferno, mainly of Cintiq's making. And
Do I need to try and coup de grace it, or do I not?
it's your call, man.
Has its condition progressed any further?
It's considered a dead creature still at this point. It is just a corpse.
Okay, but
You just roll a perception check.
sure.
Minor act. It's just a minor action. You don't know. You really wouldn't know.
If it comes around to it, I'll do a perception check on my turn.
Yeah, but it's gonna turn.
I mean, my passive is like insanely good.
Oh well. I guess I'll. Where can I move to? It's a hard corner.
It's not. It's not a hard corner. It's just on fire.
No, but here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought you meant moving like this. I was like, well, you can't charge him to
Actually-
there.
Can't actually get him without charging through the thing, so
Daggers. Just kidding.
I may just actually coup de grace this thing just to make sure, considering it's doing a scary thing.
All right.
Because I don't have any other options. I'm going to make sure that I can shift away though.
Okay.
I'll charge. And I'll
You
take
did
the-
enter that. You did enter though, so take
Yep.
some damage.
I was going to have to enter to damage something anyway,
Yep.
so that's why I'm attacking this thing instead.
Luckily, you can only take the damage once per turn. So. All right. So go ahead and do your coup de grace. Okay. So what is your crit?
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna roll it again to see if I hit first. I assume that I will. Okay. Then I'm gonna do a thing here. Okay, then I'm gonna roll another time.
Yeah.
So 24 and 29, except I didn't click the thing, so
Oh.
those are 5
Oh.
more.
Okay.
Two
So,
criticals.
That was intentional. That was I triggered those.
yeah.
I think those are all correct. So yeah, that should be 29 and 34.
29 and 34. Okay.
It's 63 total.
Now let me edit this back to be a D20 instead of a 20.
I'm not actually considering it a coup de grace so much as, reducing him to negative bloodied though, you know what I mean? Because he's already in the, because, half the bloodied value. Well, let me see, hang on. 29 and 34 is 60, 63, so that's not
Hmm.
negative half bloodied, but you did hit him pretty hard.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be negative
Anyway, I
half-blade
can
on most
also,
solos.
Yeah.
Shift back.
I mean, well, it's half their current HP, but since he was
Well,
at
actually,
negative
yeah.
HP,
And I'll
if you
shift
stayed
back.
in, didn't you already take the damage from entering the zone?
yeah,
Yeah,
So
and
if
I
you
wouldn't take
stayed
it
in
again,
this-
but I don't want to be adjacent to him.
yeah,
Okay, because I was just saying, if you
comes
did
up.
stay in the zone, you wouldn't take the damage from going back into it next.
yeah.
Well, I guess. So I can, go here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, it's Cintiq's turn.
Okay, I guess she'll do a religion to see if she can figure out what's going on with him. Because why not? And also, it's freaky.
Ooh, man. Okay, now you actually see his eyes begin to one of the eye sockets is busted, but the eyes actually begin to glow purple. His skin has become this ashen,
You're welcome, guys.
almost charcoal color. As it begins to almost stir.
So is it just becoming like another zombie dragon, or is this a special kind?
It appears to be a zombie. It appears to be a zombie dragon of some type. You're not entirely sure if it's like the previous dragons you've encountered, but
Okay. It is becoming a zombie dragon. Matthias, you might want to get out there. Sorry, moves
I
before
knew
you.
it. Knew it. Called it.
Oh, it's taking ongoing fire while it sits in your fire.
it's like, is that a phone ringing? Because I fucking called it.
What do I want to do? Because I still have a standard. I guess I could do something to Red Wormling too. Sure. He's currently floating up in the air, right?
Yep.
I mean, he's only one square up, so
Hovering.
people can still hit him, but...
Yeah, he's right above our heads, essentially.
you just put him on the ground if I can. Do you want him in between you two as well?
Sure. Make it really hard for him to leave.
Okay. Putting Red Wormling 2 on the ground, right in the middle of them.
All right, so you're just gonna move like that. I wonder if this actually. Hang on, let me look at Tail Strike real quick, because see here. Okay, no, Tail Strike doesn't key, so you guys are good. Tail Strike only works if a creature moves into a position where it flanks the Red Wormling, not if it gets slid into a position where it flanks. So it can't do its Tail Strike. That sucks. Okay.
That'd be a little weird. It's like, I'm forcing you to move. I can hit one of your friends. What?
Nope. Okay. Anyway, is that your turn, Cintiq?
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Something.
Ah! He transformed into his true form.
Yeah. This
I told
isn't
you,
even
I
my
played Mario
final
RPG.
form.
I saw this coming.
Yes. Well, no. I wasn't even planning on this. This was actually a later monster, but I just, you guys.
Okay, so now he's gonna start off by using Boulder.
Okay, so let's see here. What is he going to use first?
Boulder.
He stands up.
That's how the game works.
He stands up.
Always use a Boulder on his first turn.
He stands up and.
Uses a close blast 500.
Let's see here. What does he do? I'm looking. It's a close burst 5. I'm gonna pick the origins. Hang on.
It's a close. It won't matter what the origin square is.
Yeah.
Because it's a close. It's everything within 5 squares of him.
Okay, everything within 5 squares of him. Yeah, that's true. So let's see here.
It's just gonna be
Let's see
two
here.
of us.
2.
Okay, no, never. Well, if that's the case, he's gonna actually need to move then. So he's gonna stand. He's gonna stand up. He's gonna walk forward to here, and then he is going to use his action point.
Oh, he gets more? God.
It's a different creature. It's basically. A
I
different
know,
creature at
but
this
it's
point.
just, it's like, that's 3. It gets a little much. God.
And he's going to. Okay, this is gonna attack. It's gonna attack. Let's see here. Is that enemies only, or is it? No, it's just everybody. Huh. Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, this attacks everybody. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is versus everybody within 5 squares.
Okay.
His horrid. He's gonna inflict his horrid presence on you.
He missed me.
One,
At least.
two,
Mrs.
three,
Matthias, Mrs.
3.
Cintiq,
Oh, days. That's not a big deal.
Mrs. Grungar, I assume.
I think he hit the dragon.
He hit the
Hits
dragon.
the dragon. He hit the dragon pretty spot
Does he
on.
hit
missed me.
Tarkus? Okay.
Yeah, he missed me.
And he
Okay.
hit me.
Okay, so your push. Yeah, I guess.
Not that days is such a huge problem on me.
Yeah. Anyway.
So he hit the 2 worst ones for it to hit.
Yes. Man, that sucks. What did he roll? 2, a 2, a 3, a 15, a 7. Okay. Well, that's Crop Blazer's turn. Tarkus.
Yay. Okay, let's go there, and then let's use. Let's see. Does that matter? We probably don't want him to move around too much. This one might just be better in general for me. Okay, let's do Rune of Endless Fire, which is Radiant Fire. Woo! Where is it on my thing? Here we are. He's not prone or anything. So probably missed his AC.
Versus AC? Yeah, that misses.
Okay, but the effect is all my attacks are Radiant Fire, and I get +2 bonus to damage, and my healing is increases by 4. Okay,
Also,
do I
it
have
does
any
do
minor?
half damage, doesn't it?
It might, maybe. Let me check. Yeah, it wasn't in the macro. Yeah, it's half damage.
Oh,
Okay, so
nasty. So
9.
radiant. So 9. So oh geez, he takes 19 damage.
Okay. Yeah, 19. Okay, good. I should technically have 3 temporary hit from one of my previous turns. Okay. Okay, I think that's me. I don't have any minor actions. Yeah, I moved, and
Right.
that's my standard. Okay, that's me.
What?
Look for 2 mirrors so we can holy laser distract the dragon.
Matthias, take 2 damage. Yes. Oh, those mirrors were awesome.
Take 2 damage.
I was so happy you guys messed with them because I drew those and everything. Okay, you entered the fire, so
Yeah, I know. I'm doing something, that's why. So he wanders into there. This guy doesn't do his crazy nonsense.
no, it's actually a completely different creature.
The
Ew.
tendons that forward anymore.
It's a
Yep.
completely different creature. His name has changed to Crop Duster.
Yep.
He
Brop Glazer.
he's gonna do 2. He's gonna do 2 attacks. First, Nimbus of Holy Shielding.
Okay.
Combat advantage, no. Attack bonuses, no.
Ooh. So
No.
19 radiant.
So,
Felt
did he
like
want to
that
do it there? 'Cause-
No, actually, I didn't realize it was 2. I thought it was huger. I would have moved here then.
Okay.
I don't know this character. Sorry.
Can he have gotten? I don't think he could have gotten here though.
He could have.
So yeah,
He could have
Grungar.
gotten there without
That's
drawing
fine,
an
though.
attack.
It's more important for Grungar anyway.
Oh, okay.
It's because
didn't
I,
remember that
don't
was in the
want
originings
to
for it.
force him so far
he
in
could've.
there.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, but I don't
want
want to force him actually into the.
Oh, then into a
okay.
blast. Oh, I see
Okay.
what you're doing.
Yeah, Grungar was
Yeah.
probably the most important one for that anyway.
Yeah.
His body too. So
So I got Grungar. I got Cintiq.
No, you don't
And
have
then-
Cintiq.
no.
Round 2. I got Grungar, so he's gonna be next to him.
Of course. Alright.
I don't know if I want to do this because this kind of screws up Hemic if I hit. I was gonna smite undead and push him.
Well, remember, you don't need to actually push him. You just
I want him out of this fire so we can engage him without sitting there and taking damage.
oh.
So,
That's
yeah,
what
the
I'm trying to do.
And you need.
Because walking in here and just taking 10 and then ending in here and taking 10 is going to kill us faster than he is probably.
Well, you only
Well,
take the
her
damage once per
dealt
turn.
60.
You can only take the damage once per turn. So
And
if you
Matthias
walk
could
into the
do
fire,
this
that's the 10
right.
damage you take this turn.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
I
if
know.
you stay in that, if you stay in the fire, you can leave next turn and you won't take 10 damage.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of not easy to just leave. Where he is now, it is, but still, you get what I'm saying, right? Every time someone wants to attack, pretty much, that's a melee, has to wander in there and take damage.
Yeah.
You can do it next turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hold off then.
Unless you have something that can like grant Hemic a saving throw.
By the way,
I do.
Because
Uh,
you can try and Get him to save against daze first.
Okay. Channel to divinity. Soothing light.
Well, now you can't use.
Oh,
your
close
Smite
verse
Undead.
2. It's close verse 2.
Yeah,
Never mind.
You can't use Smite Undead if you use that because Smite Undead is a channel
It's the
divinity.
other one.
Oh, those are both channel divinity.
Yeah.
Never mind
Yeah.
then.
He has so many things.
Go ahead and roll a saving throw for yourself, though, Matthias.
Yeah. I don't know how far his thing does stuff, so I'm kind of confused all the time. Nope.
It's odd because a lot of his encounter powers are 5 squares,
Okay.
but the weirder Mortich ones are 2.
That's all he can do. Oh, I can
Okay.
do something next turn.
All right. This is the red dragon wormling is just going to use his breath weapon.
Oh yeah, he's still around.
Yep. He's just going to use his breath weapon because that's the only ability, so it's going to target like that. So it's just Grungar and Tarkus.
2 of the better people to attack with it.
24 and 15 versus reflex.
I'm not gonna even put the ongoing, but yeah.
it's like what?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Matthias took the damage. Sorry, was on him. Heal him 7. Impersonate
Yeah.
Grunger. Damage 7.
Even though you rolled 15, it hits my reflex. My reflex is awful.
Holy cow! Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He doesn't have hardly any int or
Dex.
dex, and he
Also,
doesn't have
my
a shield.
class- Rune priests aren't really good at reflex anyway.
Anyway, let's see if he saves.
7 damage. But I also get 3 temporary hit points. Woo.
He saves versus being dazed. And that's his turn. Next up is Roland. Roland, the hidden terror, the mysterious stranger.
Oh,
You see me rolling, the hating.
Rolling.
Yeah, that was the other one I was thinking of. Red Wormling. Buddy.
Keep them dragons rolling.
Of course.
Right.
Aw, that was like almost minuscule damage there. That sucks.
Yeah.
He takes 10 damage, though.
Thing's a porcupine at this point.
It's like, yeah, see all those spines on him? Those are actually arrows sticking out of him.
At this point, that thing is.
The pin cushion.
Yeah.
It's just like, it just keeps like, oh, motherfucker, who's doing that? Oh, God. I don't think even you guys know what's going on.
Some of them have seen her.
Yeah, Tarkus saw her ages ago at the start of the fight because he has 25
Matthias saw her at
perception.
one point.
Right.
I think we
Aryan, it's the best character intro ever, and you're just like, it's like you just keep popping up for like a split second, and then you're gone.
I think we are maybe technically aware of it. Know where they
you
are when you
because
pop
maybe-
up and just during the attack and then immediately lose track of you again.
Yeah, technically.
Yep. That's pretty much
Grungar.
what's going on is that I'm constantly ducking and rolling.
Yes.
Switch out
I'm
to
just stumbling through the field.
halberd, so I don't have to enter the fire. And just hit him with this. Value of the weapon. Bam.
All right. Yep, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
11 damage, and he's granting combat advantage.
Sure. Yeah, there you go. That's
Wanna heal after this.
Oh, that's a good one actually for what I want to do too.
It's like, hey, you don't need it. You don't have a defender, Aura, so might as well pull out the old halberd.
I might want to wander away from him though.
Okay.
I am gonna move back up to. I can move 6. So I'm moving really far away because I only have 16 HP.
Yeah, just clearing out. So
I was going to do something to heal
in
you a
case he
bit,
has like
but,
a blast or something.
Well, he goes before you, so
Yeah, I
he
know,
can
that's what I
take me
just
down.
said.
Pretty. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
Wandering away.
I mean,
Bye-bye.
it was after I go after his turn. Also, you moved, so I can't do it anyway. So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
no, it's fine. It's fine. You don't want to die. That's a reason.
It's kind of hard. I'm more worried about Matthias, to be honest.
Now he'll attack the dead wormling behind him.
Phoenix turn.
You know, Grungar, if you're counting kills, you're really supposed to make sure that they're down before you count them.
Grungar doesn't actually care.
Grungar doesn't actually count.
He gives 0 shits.
It just looks like a. It looks like just a surprised face. Yes.
Okay, we charge.
Yeah. Oh, he really gives a shit. Yeah. Bugbear gives a shit. Yeah, I do. All right, go for it, dude.
This is gonna be fun. Anyway,
A 0 on that roll is just when antimatter hits Marin, there's an explosion of caring.
Yes.
this guy not. Did my damage not count towards him? Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, that's a miss.
Like, click the combat advantage. Yeah. Is he not bloody at all? The damage that I did before, did that count towards this guy or just towards?
No, I just counted towards the corpse. Sadly. If y'all had just like wailed on him and reduced him to like actual negative bloodied, it would have like permanently killed it.
That's dumb.
It's just
21 probably won't actually hit. So I guess I'm stuck here, and I am at 14 HP.
all right. Anyway, Cintique's turn. What does Cintiq do?
Oh, that was silly of me. I should have done that.
1, 2. Yes, I'll actually stay there. And let's see now if I hit Mr. Undead Crop Blazer with Hypnosis.
You do.
Okay. Let's shift him
Yes,
just
I-
3.
Whoop. Nice.
And I think that will be it.
That's actually pretty handy.
Yep,
Crop
that'll be it
Blazer.
for.
Yeah, Crop Blazer actually shifts thusly. And he is going to use his Bone Shard Breath attack.
Woo!
Close Blast 5.
Woo!
It's going to be...
Unfortunately, he uses his whole skeleton and dies.
Dustly.
Look how evil that aura is.
1, 2, 3. Okay, he's going to attack Matthias, Tarkus, and Hemek with this. Oh, shit.
No, good.
What misses
Actually,
me?
Matthias wasn't at low HP.
Yeah, Matthias was at 25. It's
Okay,
not awful.
Matthias does have Resist 5 Necrotic, so...
He takes 16. The
Oh,
ongoing.
it
I
was,
guess-
no, it was crit. It's a crit against Matthias, so that's 30 damage.
okay.
Yeah, 25. He's exactly at 0. He's just unconscious.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
not awful.
Ongoing 5. It's just ongoing 5 damage. Save ins.
Okay, so 16.
This dragon really hates Baylor priests.
I think
Just
I
Donnie's
unconsciously-
dice.
And then 5 ongoing.
and then Bryant was like, "Well, I did want to re-roll roll a new character." He did. Bryant actually did want to roll a new character, and I was like, "No, man, he's badass. He's awesome. He's got all the heals, man.
He's a great character. It's
He
only,
is a
like,
great character."
Whether I or him use him, he gets wailed on too much.
I'm sorry, guys. All right, first failed saving throw. The ongoing damage increases to 10.
So get free temporary hit points.
Tarkus has no other healing.
I technically do.
You do?
I have my. It's like a really accurate one. It's my encounter.
You can
Flame
also
Fury.
force him to use his second wind.
Oh yeah.
Probably not going to do that though.
Anyway, that's Crop Blazer's turn. So
I need to kill this damn dragon. Okay, let's
Targus,
shift.
take 5 damage.
5 damage.
Just point
Oh,
out that
right.
this dragon is not bloodied yet.
Well,
Five
he hasn't
damage.
really taken any damage at all.
Shift there. Okay, we're doing
I
stuff.
think
We're
he's-
doing the
Yeah,
things.
he has not taken any damage, really.
Okay. Word of exchange on the dragon. I need this to hit. Combat advantage, flame. Let's do this. Oh my god, all the effects. 26.
Yeah, that hits. Ooh, 15
Okay.
fire and radiant, so 25 damage.
He's also got negative to all 2 to all defenses.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna action point.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna resist 2 to all. Yeah, okay. Let's see. What do I want to do with my action point? Do we want to do? Well, that's not going to hit anybody if I do that. Okay, let's do Cage of Light. I just need to put the aura up. Okay. It's right in front of me. Yeah, is it free? I'm pretty sure it's free. Yeah, it's free. Quest Pass free. Okay. Cage of Light. Halberd. Rune Protection. And Wind of Endless Fire. Okay, so I'll just add 4 to this. That's the combat advantage because it's a blast. It doesn't have combat advantage in the macro.
Yeah.
So I'll add 4 to account for the -2 to him and the +2 to me. No damage bonus, and there's 1 enemy. Oh, 16 versus Will.
16.
sucks.
So is that so with a -2 to his
No, it's his
defenses?
regular will.
Yeah, I added the +4 already.
Okay, that misses. So
Yep.
8. So 18.
18, and he's in the zone that lasts until the end of my next turn. It costs 2 extra movement to leave the zone, so he can't shift out of it. Any enemy that attacks ally who is within the zone grants combat advantage. Okay, save ends. Also, sustain minor, but
Yeah.
I'll probably
Roll for a roll to save against ongoing.
Let's fail this.
You
Yep.
did. It's ongoing 10 now, and there's actually a thing for it.
Where is that thing?
State.
Let's see.
Ongoing 10.
Okay, there we go. It's not on the macros yet. Okay, got it. Okay, I'll just remove ongoing fire.
It's a really nice looking macro if you zoom in on it.
Well, I'll definitely be going down next
Or
time.
not macro. It's a really nice little state.
But I did stuff. He's got -2 to all defenses, guys. Go crazy.
Matthias get healed?
Did Matthias get healed?
No.
Did he?
He's
No,
unconscious.
he didn't. I didn't do any healing.
Okay, so he has that feat that gives bonuses to death saving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, plus something.
Does he have heroic effort or an extra at will?
He has, from the looks
Extra
of it,
at will.
extra at will. Yeah.
I don't think that. I think the one feat does not apply to him. Like his sun domain
No,
does.
no. Yeah. Sun domain does, but the feat he has only applies to his allies.
What's
Yeah.
his sun domain bonus?
2.
+2.
2? Yeah.
I suppose that was on Grongar, but that was using my D20 on him.
Okay.
So there we go. He's not dying.
Okay. Apparently you
hit?
have to just have to keep rolling until
Plus
he.
2.
Yeah. It's like
Yes,
you
you
keep
do.
rolling until it's like 3 strikes, you're out. But anyway, go ahead and roll against save against
Yeah.
ongoing damage.
Yeah, just continue using.
And if you roll a 20, you
Save.
stabilize. Or spend
Save
a
against ongoing, and then save against ongoing 5 fire as well.
If you roll a 20 or higher, then you get to spend a healing surge.
Yeah. And if you can't, you just stabilize.
Yes.
So he saved against. Okay,
Both
he sa-
ongoing damage. Nice.
Okay, so he's good. But he's gonna slowly burn up inside of there.
Yeah, that is true.
getting rid of all his states, because, oh my god. And he's gonna take another 10. Not on Grungar, on Matthias.
Yeah, he is inside a pyre.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll. If someone doesn't get him out, he'll be down in 2 turns.
That is true. The red wormling does not know what to do. It is kind of frightened. You seem to have constructed a cage of light around its undead big brother. And something keeps shooting it in the back, so it's actually going to try to flee. So that's as far as it gets. Roland, it's your turn. Crop Blazer is actually still granting combat advantage.
Yep. So, Crop Laser.
You don't.
Preparatory shot!
13 damage. Okay.
That's 18 versus AC, so I don't have to hit.
Misses.
Doubt it.
Well, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, his AC is 20 right now because of...
Yep.
The minuses.
yeah. Do you still have an action point? Or...
No, I used it earlier.
Oh, that's right.
Just log my elven accuracy, so I will... Retreat!
Mm. That's it.
Oh, that's much.
He sees you, yes. Grungar, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Enthusiasm.
Go over here. And I still have Brutal Slam.
Also, if you are in the Cage of Light, if he attacks you while you're in the Cage of Light, he'll grant combat advantage.
Okay, well, I guess I could have... No, there's no way I could have gotten in there.
Okay.
That is true. Otherwise, you would have been in the fire. But anyway.
Yes, let's not do that. Brutal Slam, there it is.
Ooh, nasty.
Not pushing him.
Okay, 34 damage.
Slanging him. Yeah, he's prone right in front of me.
He falls on Tarkus. Whoops.
Tarkus takes 6 damage.
Yes.
He's at 1. Oh no.
That's pretty much all I can do.
All right. Hemic, it's your turn.
But all I can do is charge. Let's make sure.
We're just going normal fires.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Well, Hemic is evil.
Matthias.
It's not like you
Hemic
can
is
really
evil.
do much.
Like my
Yeah.
heal check is not
I
good.
mean,
and
couldn't
it'd be
you like
wasting
move
my turn?
Matthias
and
out of the aura?
You have to push him or something.
take like a standard to
Yeah.
bull rush or
Yeah.
grab him and drag.
It's just I kind of house rule it that you can grab an ally as a free action if they're unconscious, but it still takes a standard to move them away.
Okay, so this other small aura is not. Will that do anything to me?
No.
That thing's
Jeez.
actually good for you.
Okay. So we'll charge him.
So said the killer DM.
Where is a good place to charge him?
Only to Matthias
Probably
so
right
far.
in the middle.
Although all of us are bloodied, except Roland.
That's better.
Ooh, yeah, 35 damage. Roland's like, uh-oh. Okay, I'll go ahead and take that 21. But he uses his breath weapon immediately.
I think mine is a no action, so that would
Yeah.
go
so-
first if you want to do
Yeah,
it.
he takes 21 damage.
You know what? I still have another one of these.
Okay, so 7 damage. Alright, well, anyway, his bone shard breath. He's gonna target, he's gonna target Thusly.
Yeah, kind of figured that.
Cintiq,
Okay.
Grungar.
I was almost certain if you had aimed down,
Oh.
Tarkus would
Oh.
be dead next.
Couldn't have been flipped. But yeah, I'm going down.
Okay, 20 necrotic and ongoing 5 necrotic. Or ongoing 5 regular damage. Alright.
Oh no, this is not good.
So you know that joke we made about only Aryan's character escaping alive, right?
Well, we were doing great until the thing decided to get up.
We kind
Tried
of.
to stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Cintiq, it's your turn.
She does not have a good heal check, guys.
What does this cage thing do again? I'm really confused.
Basically, if he tries to leave, it costs 2 extra movement.
Ah. Okay.
And
So he
hitting
can't
anything,
shift out.
anything
He can
inside
shift
of it.
into it.
That's it. My best bet
Also,
is to try
if
to
he-
get Grunger up.
If any enemy in the cage attacks an ally
Well-
in the cage, they grant combat advantage.
You might want to hold up on that because, okay, so the Sun Domain plus Matthias's feet, I don't know if it works when he's knocked out, but would give me a whole bunch of bonuses. And
Well, yeah. Let me just take a look at that. It's looking for it. Sorry. I'm pretty.
oh, actually, you get a +5 to heal checks against me. I forgot I had that still.
Yeah.
Do you still have that?
Yes, I still have that. I haven't upgraded it.
That would probably
Oh
be.
God. You can
worth
tell.
the
You
attempt,
can.
then.
You can tell I'm tired because I'm in the compendium typing in Matthias. It's like why isn't it coming up? Where is it?
Sorry, it's because I can't look at his I play 4E and see the details. since
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't-
It's Harbinger of Rebirth.
Mhm.
It's like I'm typing in Matthias's heal thingy, but nothing's coming up.
It's just a +3, right?
You gain a +2 bonus to heal checks. In addition, any ally within 5 squares of you gains a +5 feet bonus to death saving throws. So
Well, I can't really do much to it on my own anyways. Like, the highest damage I could do is like 20-something. There's a chance I can possibly get Grunger up. Because you haven't spent
Alright.
your second wind yet, right?
Nope.
So I'll shift one. Oh, it
Fun
could do a
fact.
thing to me.
you could
Oh, wait.
you could actually trigger the death saving throw, and with the +7, he might actually come back and be able if you it's 20 or higher, he'll spend a healing surge.
But second wind, he spends a surge anyway, and
Yeah,
it's
her
like a
heal check
DC
is low.
10.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Question: is this difficult terrain? So would that be? Is that not a legal shift?
Shifting out of difficult terrain is no big deal.
Okay.
shifting
I
in
wasn't
is-
I wasn't sure
yeah.
if this square was like still muddy. or
No,
if it was...
that's not. See how this it looks like looks almost like tire tracks.
Okay. Add 5 to this then.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have done it. Well, what? Well, no, it was only for heal checks though.
Okay, you spend your second wind, Grungar.
Heal 16, I believe, is the amount. I'm up. Well, I'm up.
Only I could hide behind an ally, but no. And that will have to be it for her.
Okay, Crop Blazer stands up.
Whoa.
Okay. I gotta check the reach on this thing. Okay, it's reach 2. He's gonna use his flincing teeth power. So he's gonna target Cintiq and Hemic with a bite attack. So Cintiq first.
Oh no!
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
All right. Well, now Hemic. He
Oh,
misses.
good. 'Cause that would have dropped me.
Yeah, we're all really, yeah.
That's basically why I left her in melee range, or reach 2 anyways.
Oh, wait, enemy hits Cintiq with a melee attack, and as an immediate interrupt, you teleport.
Does it say me?
Interrupt.
Interrupt. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so.
So
Before the
at-
damage.
So before the damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It
four
triggers when
hits.
she's hit, so it can't be triggered on it before, like the thing is.
Ah, okay. Yeah, order of operations and all that. Okay. Sarkis.
You
Well,
can
guess
move
what
away
I
and
do?
second heal. Oh, okay.
Guess what I do? I get knocked unconscious.
Go ahead and all right. So roll your
That's
+7
That's,
or +6.
Is that your
that's the save against the ongoing. Let's do saving
Alright.
for death. That's
plus
stupid ongoing.
7? Plus
7.
7 to death saving throws.
Okay, so that's 12.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, well I saved my death save. Matthias!
it's
Yeah!
Matthias' turn to try to do it. You could do it, Matthias. Additional modifier
2.
+2. So let's hope he does it. Matthias!
Ah, nice!
No, it's actually not
Yes!
his.
It's good he did that, because he would have died on his next turn.
So he heals.
I
What's
would
his
have dragged
search?
him out actually. Because
Since
he's
he
good
did
to
that,
have.
does he spends it in shifts?
No, he has to stand. He
Can't
alright.
shift while prone. He's prone.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
prone right now. He would still have
can
to
crawl.
Yeah, he
Stand-
still
he
gets
would
his
still-
full.
yeah, you
Compensate.
still
Second wind.
Shit,
well,
crawl
you would
over
have to
here.
you would have to just crawl over there.
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
can
crawling.
Yeah.
Let me put
Death
the
save
state on.
at the end of your turn, so he wouldn't get to.
Yeah.
So I have to sit in the fire. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, but he can get out, as long as he doesn't get attacked again.
Yeah.
That's the state.
Can play dead.
Well, not in there. I guess if that's at the end,
In order
then
to
that's
get
all he
himself
does.
not attacked.
He wakes up and starts screaming.
Red Wormling continues to try to move off. He
Alright.
flies off.
Also, my aura is gone. Because I
Roll
couldn't
in.
sustain
It's your
my...
turn. Oh yeah, Crop Blazer's no longer granting combat advantage.
Yeah. The -2 on him is gone too.
Yeah, he is.
From what? Oh, did you jarring smash him?
No, he attacked an ally within the aura during his turn.
Oh yeah, he
Hemic.
did. He attacked
Oh.
Hemic.
Okay.
Ongoing.
That's
So
actually-
yes.
Yeah, he
He
did
grants-
that before the aura dropped on my turn. So,
So
yes, he's
what
still
is it-
granting.
He
So
grants
what does it
combat
do?
advantage.
Save
to
ends.
us.
Yes.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is the one good thing I could do before I got knocked
All right.
unconscious.
Well,
and the
roll
aura-
roll, and even though you're not hidden, he is granting combat advantage to you. So
Combat
Bring-
no save.
bring out your most devastating attack.
Well, if you bring it that way. Try to bust out the dailies.
Why not? It is a elite that spawned out of a solo.
Hmm.
What's a daily? I don't seem to hold on to those long.
No.
I used all my dailies.
I like pushing you guys to the edge. I can't help it.
Lurkers assault with combat advantage and sneak attack. And every razzmatazz I have.
Ooh,
That
Ew.
hits.
30 damage. Nasty.
And I will shift and I will use
Hmm.
Sure for the stride. Zoom. Wait, no, should have used that next turn. Thought I was closer to the ditch than I actually was. Retract.
Just use a regular movement.
Yep. Zoom, regular movement, and with the minuses not included.
Oh, you don't
No.
have any minuses because.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, no. You're in an open area. You're in like the furrow here. There is no concealment.
Yeah, and also movement, so.
Didn't roll great anyway.
Well, the
That's
thing is, as
why.
long as you move more than 2 squares, you don't take a penalty to your stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Moving, because you're the cunning sneak class feature that you
That's
have. It's really awesome. As long as you move more than 2 squares. It was 3, but now it's 2 because you took that feat.
Yep.
All right, Grungar.
Will he just die for me? Will you just die?
I would die for you.
Yes, Grungar has the 5 damage. Great.
You
I did not
have
fail that saving.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. You have the crit macro.
Yeah, I have the nice crit macro now, so I don't have to worry about that too much.
Grungar better
And
not fail his saving throw at the end.
Power.
Also, did Grungar take his ongoing 5?
I didn't take my ongoing 5. I'll take it right now.
Is that including the combat advantage?
No.
Okay, with combat advantage, that does hit 23 damage. What were you wielding? With the maul. Okay, you
yeah,
smash.
it's the maul.
Okay, you smash him with your maul, right across the face, breaking the other orbit of his eye. You then causing his head to buckle down low. You raise up your maul high and crush his head with it.
Okay,
Oh,
immediately afterward,
I want to make sure it counts this time.
I just making sure that head is a pile of ash. The rest of it, we could look at the head.
You tear it asunder.
Yeah, that's just... And Matthias, get the hell out of there.
Dun-dun-dun.
So Tarkus is down, taking ongoing 10. Woo!
There.
Don't worry, Matthias has cure, or he has a healing ward, so.
I have
Yay,
one left.
Tarkus is not down. Woo! Okay, so 20, woo, yeah, 20.
All right, the fires go out eventually.
Hopefully.
20, that's 26. No, that's 9.
The
What?
blazing zombies actually crumble to ash.
Okay, let's save. Come on, Tarkus. No! Thanks a lot, Tarkus.
Thanks.
You could do heal checks on yourself, though. Can you? Or does it have to be someone else when you do a heal check to grant someone a save? Also, Matthias could be over there helping you with that too.
Wait, hold on. Before you made those, was any of them really close? No. Damn it.
No.
We'll make
Okay,
another one
let's
for
try-
free.
Yeah. Can he do that? Is it what is the wording on using Channel Divinity? Is it one? You can only use one Channel Divinity in encounter.
He didn't.
Yeah.
One
get to
channel
use-
divinity per encounter.
He never used any others, though.
Yeah,
so.
he didn't get a chance to use Smite Undead.
Okay, so I get to make a saving throw with a +2. Yay! I did 14. I'm not dying.
Okay. What does Crop Blazer's undead body just there in a lump now?
It's a skeleton. His head has been pretty crushed, but you do notice it looks like a metal shard just kind of drops out of his rib cage, just smoldering and.
Like it burned through his skin from the inside out.
Yep.
Well, it's dragon bones. I guess it'd be Arcana to see if there's anything I could direct Tarkus to harvest from the bones. For like.
Also, I could roll
magical
nature to help
purposes?
with that.
Yeah.
I could also roll nature because
It's a natural creature.
drag.
Oh, it is undead by this point, but yeah, roll Arcana and then roll Nature.
Okay.
Okay, now roll your
Arcana to
Nature.
no, nature to...
Go nature check. There we go. Do it.
Ooh,
Good.
nice. Okay, I'll get the loot table for that next session, but right now, I will say you do notice that the metal shard is still smoldering in the mud there.
Undead.
Put gem in
mud.
mouth. Put gem in mouth.
It did wonders for the dragon.
How... Oh, wait, that was Grungar. I meant to have Wait, hold on. Okay.
Roll Matthias' check.
Well,
I know it's
Grunger rolled
gonna-
a 20 on his
I know
religion
it's
check.
going to be lower. Let's see.
God damn it. I didn't realize I was not looking at Grungar. Damn.
No, you guys don't know.
Matthias rolled a 4.
I am-
You and Grungar don't know. Both Paul and Paul do not know.
If I had Matthias clicked 35, or no, that's his heal check, but it would have been like 28.
Tarkus, you roll your religion check. See what you.
It's a +10, so 30.
Come on, Asmodeus. You can do it. No, you can't.
Oh,
Every time. Every time. I botch my every time. Every time. Every time.
So we can gut this thing and see what it's got in its tummy.
Roland, you come. Roland, you walk up here, and you notice it immediately as the shard that was in that box that you saw everything. The dragon had stolen this shard from a caravan. Well, it didn't really. It ransacked the caravan, killed everybody, turned them into fire zombies, and then took the shard. Only when you saw it, it looked like a beautiful, sleek piece of obsidian. This thing is all pitted, like it's been partially digested.
Good times.
Grudgar. Grudgar!
I'm just so
He
distraught
has some
over
blood
that.
loss going on.
Do you have a Grudgar?
I'm just so distraught over that. I rolled a 20, but I was impersonating the wrong person.
Wait, is Grudgar doing his saving throws for that 5 damage?
Oh, I do need to do that, don't I? Okay, sure, let's do that. We're good.
Oh well, you saved. You didn't feel the pain. The horrible pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to take it though.
Yeah, it's just like Roland just pops out of the bushes. Oh yeah, this is the shard of so and so. Blah 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 blah. And everybody's just like, who the fuck are you?
What?
I did ask that in the chat.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I know. I was more thinking of generally the best way to go over that.
Great.
Yeah.
More strangers.
Well,
At least they weren't hostile.
they're having fun doing that, and Roland ignores Grungar's questioning. I'm gonna check out the house.
Okay. There's a door here.
Yes.
I'll be back.
It is unlocked. Let me just go ahead and bust it open.
I was gonna say, if it's locked, screw lockpicking. I've quit that profession, or just breaking doors open now.
All right. Yeah, actually, that is true. You can do that. You can do that quite well now.
And let's check out this room.
This room is indeed locked. No, it's not. Never mind. You break the door down. It is splinters before you.
That's how I do stuff, guys. Everything looks good.
Yeah.
Well, if we want to rest, we can be in here.
There's an oven. There's a whole kitchen here.
Is there food?
A very nice chair, 2 beds, a dining table.
Is there a trap door?
Not that you see now.
There's a little doggy bed in the corner for Grungar.
Okay, but anyway, how do you introduce yourself to the party besides just walking up to them and being like, "Oh yeah, I know that shard," which I'm sure you probably would do because that would be really funny.
She's been busted already. She doesn't care. It's like, oh hey, this is a thing. This thing does things. This is cool.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah, they ask who you are. So,
Well, way I see it, you. Why don't you introduce yourself and I will introduce myself?
yeah, that is actually true.
You kind of have the advantage over me because you're 5 and I'm 1. So nice to meet you.
Someone talky should do this. I don't know. I guess someone nice and talky. Matthias wanders up and explains to her our long, arduous, and complicated story. During which time the rest of the party members do stuff and fall asleep. Yeah.
Roll diplomacy.
Okay.
I just want to see how well you.
I haven't rolled well skill checks with him, so this ought to be good. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. You explain the story.
There's gonna be bluff checks included in that because the story is way too hard to believe.
It's like, Tarkus fucked a nun, yada yada yada. We killed a dragon.
See, and I fucked up the bluff check, so she knows he's telling the truth.
It's like that's the only thing you tell anyone. It's like, yeah, this is what Tarkus did. By the way, we killed a dragon.
Kill a
What about
dragon with
that-
lasers.
Dude, what about that city that got blown up? Well, what? What city? What are you talking about?
We lit a forest on fire. Try to eat some snails.
Oh yeah, Hemik did die at one point. But that was
Yeah, that-
dragon.
Yep, and we brought him back and destroyed a fountain of unimaginable power of resurrection in the process.
Yes.
Yeah. Normal things. So,
Yep.
what about you? Yeah, that's Grangar, that's Hemig, that's Tarkus, that's Cintiq, and Matthias. I'm pretty sure I don't tell her what Cintiq is quite yet.
Nope.
That would be kind of silly.
Cintiq's a girl.
Oh, and I thought I was the only one. No. Dang it. That's one
Can you tell her
Baku
what
chick,
Cintiq is? A girl.
Damn it, Hemig. We were
God
trying-
damn it! Don't tell anybody. It's like, I mean, God damn it! Don't tell anybody.
Back at the tower, they only like guys.
Mm-hmm.
Cintiq had to hide the fact.
Yeah, totally. She's just going to introduce herself as Roland.
Well met.
The only well-met traveler.
I'm Roland. We hate you. What?
So what are you?
Well, they see me
Doing-
Roland, they hate it.
Yeah, what are you doing in these parts? Are you just some random traveler?
Well, I have some experience as a frontline scout, so, surviving.
Frontline scout. I don't even know what would you have anything on your character telling us like what?
Yeah,
No,
actually, like out of character, which army did you fight for?
She used to be part of the. I want to run this over with you before session, but
Oh, sorry
Dude.
about that.
no.
We can do
Kind
it
of
now. It's
got
no,
to
Horde,
we can do it now. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
You can pick whichever.
because
Honestly.
scouts exist in everything.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. But Imperials, they used to have the elves as slaves, wasn't it?
They
Or-
they treat them as second
Not
class
necess-
citizens. There's actually a huge elven population over in. Hang on. Let me.
That
Sorry.
place.
It's
Over in loading.
over in. Let's see here. Willowdale.
All right.
But they're treated as second class citizens. You probably worked for the. You might have worked for the rebels because they probably treated you better.
Probably. I was thinking of either going with Rebels makes most sense anyway.
Yeah.
And that keeps our balance of two rebels,
Yeah,
two
that's-
things.
Part of why I was like,
Two
well,
rebels,
Rebels
two
balance.
Scourge, two Imperials. It works. But yeah, you probably just got separated from your group as a forward scout. You've been just living out on your own.
Basically.
Okay, well, you're welcome to stay with us. You've shown you can shoot a bow pretty damn well, and the more the merrier, at least.
I don't need your permission, bugbear. Slams the door on you.
I'm not the bugbear right now.
Oh.
I'm Matthias NPC.
And that's when I shoot Matthias NPC in the face.
Well, he dies from that.
What do you think is funny how it's like this whole carefully arranged, like this nice little carefully arranged cottage, and then I just kind of just did whatever with the rest of the place.
Oh, it works. I'm gonna wander over here anyway. Is this open? But character
Yeah,
stuff
it
first.
is. It is locked. This thing is locked. Like it has a padlock on the outside of it.
You know what I'm gonna do, so let's see. Do I do it? I might not make it.
No, you don't. It's a steel padlock.
Oh. Oh.
Well, actually, hang on 1 minute. Okay, well, you bust it open actually, surprisingly
Boing.
well, and you open it up to reveal.
Chamber pots.
Jiggle.
Lots and lots of chamber pots.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. This is the biggest stash of opium you have ever seen in your life. These are just barrels and
Well, that's
not
why
barrels,
the dragon was named Blazer.
vases of this stuff. They're like opium vases, just
For
stacked.
some reason, you see like stacks of spoons that seem to have been burned by a dragon.
Yes,
Closes doors.
it's just a mound of needles. It's like ow, ow.
It's
ow,
actually
ow.
just spears
Yes.
with that are hollow.
Hollow tip spears. Yeah. Grungar, you got it. It's like rolling endurance check to keep from catching hepatitis. As you wade through the mound of needles.
I don't have hepatitis, unfortunately. I got some other thing. But
Scurvy.
You got the rabies.
oh, Grungar already has rabies. No one's just noticed yet.
No, we've noticed. It's just useful.
Yes.
I haven't bit anyone. I don't have a bite attack, so we're all good.
Yeah. Okay.
My
I'm,
ties fit.
I've been using Tarkus's halberd to cut open the dragon's stomach to see if we can find any toys inside the Kinder Dragon.
Hang on.
Kinder Dragon.
Oh yeah, we can. I would actually have Grungar go back and get the cart. Does Tarkus want to? Oh, you're busy with the dragon.
Actually, yeah, that's true. Let me.
Well, Tarkus can come. I'm just using his halberd because I'm gonna wreck my axe.
Nah, but I imagine he's like during this time of talking.
Oh, yeah,
he's
he's,
when all the
like-
dragon stuff and blah blah blah.
Recovering stuff. Yeah.
Grungar's playing. I don't know. I always do like background
Get
stuff
bias.
during these. Yay, the carts.
Load up the cart.
Okay, let's see, and I guess we'll take a couple of these things. Not
A couple barrels of opium. Pure,
Yeah.
unadulterated opium.
well, a couple could mean
great.
two. You know, you could take
We don't
two.
know the Mercury will have in Safern.
You gotta realize like this is actually like this is this opium place is huge actually. The
How
amount
illegal would this be?
not at all because the
Okay.
Empire actually uses this for all sorts of stuff. There's not like it's just like the mid.
On their bagels.
It's
Yeah.
it's just like the medieval era. They didn't really
Seeds.
have a like a law against this kind of stuff.
Oh, the cart doesn't fit through the doors into here. Damn it. Does it?
Sort of.
No. I just
Does if it's not snap to grid.
Yeah.
because I would bring the cart in there, leave the oxen out so they don't get high as crap.
Well, they can't. It's a type of wax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What you do is you like the poppy plants. You take a knife and score them, and this little stuff leaks out, and it actually you can actually use it to make latex, but this stuff leaks out, and you just take a little bit at a time. So yeah, you just keep going along, cutting these things and bleeding them, and taking like a little bit of the liquid that drips out. So it would have taken many poppy plants to fill up the stockpile in here.
Close the door, or leave the doors open for now. Okay, that's nice and safe. Might I suggest we rest in this house? Because I feel like we're safe from dragons for now.
One got away.
There's one left. We could chase it.
It's gone by now. They have an overland speed of 8. So
Well, I mean, yeah, I can't keep that with that. So that is the big bugbears.
yeah.
Idea.
So anyway, as far as stuff you could harvest off of this thing between the nature check and thing. You know, let's see how much you actually. $322 ritual components, and the things he ate, he didn't eat any like really good weapons or anything like that. He ate that shard, which you guys have, and it actually burns to the touch if you try to touch it. It's like a cold burn, though, you know, like you touching dry ice.
Can we smash the vampire heart into the shard and hope it does something?
Don't know.
They're both made of obsidian kind of materials. Let's do it. Let's make an abomination.
Right. Okay. Well, anyway, you guys. But the thing is, let's see how much you do find some gold. He did eat a buttload of gold coin.
322. Let's just add that onto the dragon.
Yeah,
I
did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Okay. So let's see how much. Let's see how much actual gold pieces he swallowed. Roll a perception check, just because I want to make a mini game out of this.
I can do it. I can do the perception. I can do it. Perception. Come on, perception.
Average.
Yay!
Okay, so I'll take the highest one. So 2,000 gold pieces. This guy was chock full.
But we're never gonna make it to a city where it matters.
Yep.
I'm gonna add the gold, okay?
Okay.
Just so we don't have like
people. We'll be
the richest
That's awesome. It's just 2,000 even.
Well, you're
We'll be the
multiplying it by
richest people
25.
ever, but because of the lack
Yeah.
of places to spend,
That
we'll
actually,
also
yeah,
be
that
the
is
poorest people ever.
oh god.
Look at all this gold. It'd be great if we could buy stuff with it.
You just keep loading down the oxen cart, and eventually I'm just going to be like, sorry, guys, I know I said the speed of the cart with the oxen is 6, but I have to reduce it to 4. I'm sorry.
We just give the the oxen,
Just
the oxen gold.
Just make a new cart out of gold.
Yes.
We'll just give the oxen gold-plated armor. We'll give so much.
Are you sure you want us to build gold-plated? Do you have anything worth buying? Well, not really. Just make the gosh darn armor.
Mm-hmm. I had a contingency plan if the dragon defeated you, even if it was in its undead form, its greediness would be like, well, it would have flown off to try to get your cart. So it would have just left you guys broke.
Donnie, that would have been a fate worse than death.
We would have hunted it down. You know that, right? To the ends of this earth, we would have hunted that stupid thing down.
Yeah.
No, but unless anyone else wants to do anything, we could search the house for food too for today. But I do think resting in the house would be a good idea after that.
Yes.
Well, this is like it'd be turning into evening now, wouldn't it? Or later in the
Yeah,
day.
by this point, yeah. I mean, you took a while to crawl out there. Did lose a healing surge too.
I mean, I think this farm was at basically the end of our day of movement anyway, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's 2 beds.
There's 2 girls, not a coincidence now.
Mm-hmm. Friend, you have arrived at an opportune time. My sisters are ready for you, free of charge, anytime. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
How many surges do Matthias have left at the encounter?
He used 2. He actually didn't get to use a lot on himself.
I'm
2,
gonna
3.
spend more surges. Woo.
I think he had something around because I kind of lost track at some point, but probably around 4 is what he ended up using, 4 or 5. So he would have had 4 or 5 left.
Actually, I'll spend 3.
Oh, he already was down a couple surges,
Short
wasn't he? Maybe not.
I don't know. I started him off like. No, that's true. He would have been, but I have no idea on this one.
Yeah.
go. 42.
And yeah, I think a short
Okay.
rest to a long rest. But first, we'll probably see if we can find any food or
Yeah,
supplies.
take a look for it. I'm looking up something, so just call out what your perception check is.
Okay. Well,
1 million.
I'm not too banged up, so I'll
Oh, it
probably
is.
just
I
stay on
actually
guard.
had to look at that. 32. Okay, you find some stale bread. I'm sorry.
delicious.
Like really, like in the oven, there is some stale bread.
I could attempt to go hunting, I guess. I don't know if the dragons scared everything away, though.
That's actually a good point right now.
See, if everyone would go
Is
with you, that
dragon
would make a
actually
lot of
edible?
Is
I
the
see,
wormling edible?
Yeah.
We covered this last session. Remember
Not
I
very.
asked? Oh, well,
I wasn't there last session.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I see that in the house we have assumed the formation of. Yeah, great.
No, Turkus already
Sleeping
rolled
for
for
it.
it. It's kind of
The
edible.
the house is now dead. We checked it with an X.
Oh, X for me.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's sulfurous.
It's essentially if you have nothing left,
That's what I was thinking of.
but it's not really a good option to eat.
Friend,
oh
you
my
have
God.
arrived at an opportune time. What the hell?
There's a giant question mark. I'm terrified.
No, I'm
Oh, it's
seeing
not
it right
loading.
now. I see it.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Move it into the thing.
It's like
Roland tries to skin. Oh, the thing is,
Can't move it into the
okay.
thing.
Are you trying to skin the red wormling
Oh,
one?
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see here. I'm just gonna roll.
I think I'll do nature to see if I can find any edible plants or whatever.
Oh, geez. Yeah, you get 171 ritual components off of it.
nice.
Yeah, I'll do nature to see if I can find any edible
Add that.
plants or things.
Okay.
I don't. I feel if I'll also be looking for animals, but I don't think there would be any because the dragon's probably terrifying.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh. Wow. Okay. Way out back, because even though this is a opium farm, there's a place way off that like you can find some since there's irrigation systems, sometimes wild plants will go there. You find some wild onions.
Yay.
Oh, delicious.
And steel bread. Yay. So how many, as far as altogether, were we able to find today before we mark off at the end of the day?
Okay, let's see here. Well, the nature check like that, you guys find enough onions to last you. You find 12 enough.
We'll be eating for the next week is onions.
enough onions to last you for 2 meals each of you. So it's like
Okay,
it's like
12.
12 rations worth of onions.
Okay, so we're at 63 now, and then
But
minus...
you need to eat them like immediately, because onions, like, they go bad real quick.
We'll probably have the onions first, then like
Dry
now.
them in the-
Going to
today and
Once
tomorrow.
once you crack open an onion or slice open an onion, they immediately will start getting bacteria. They like sop up bacteria on them and stuff. So it's
So
not
yeah,
very
we'll
healthy.
probably
Wait a
have
second.
onions.
This isn't a problem anyways. Because I
We'll
have
probably have onions
preservation.
today and tomorrow.
Oh, that is true.
Well, yeah. We'll probably eat the onions first anyway.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll eat
so
them first anyways, but
We don't
You
want to be
remember that
trapped
for
in like a
future
frozen
stuff.
wasteland.
it's
We
like,
don't want to be.
it's like
trapped in a
everybody's just
frozen-
everybody gets onion farts.
We're just trapped in a frozen wasteland, and we save the onions till last, and that's all we have to eat. It's like, oh great, onions.
Okay, so we have
the
51
stink of it if you
rations.
exert. Ugh.
I'm assuming we're going to eat some of the onions, so we have 6 onions left over. Separate on the thingy.
Yes.
Extended rest.
Yeah, for anyone wondering what I was referencing earlier, I linked it in the chat.
Rape whistle.
Friend, no, not that one. The friend, you have arrived at an opportune time.
Oh, I wasn't scrolled down. There we go.
No. not-
Oh, oblivion.
yes. You're the ugliest barmaid I've ever seen. I doubt that.
There, that's better.
Say, would you like a room? There's a fresh zombie there. Of course. Wait, what? Hmm? God.
Before we turn in, the
Yeah.
sherd, is it still smoldering in the ground after
It's-
like a lot of time passes?
It's like it's condensing the air. It's smoldering in the sense that it's condensing air around it the way dry ice can. It's making a mist come off of it. This thing is like burning cold.
Is
You
it
have a
safe to
box to put it
handle?
in.
With a pair of tongs, maybe. They had it in a box. They had it in a box.
Do we have tongs?
Sure, you could find some in the house.
Okay, we'll carry it like that.
Well,
Just
yeah,
forever.
they're not like not like blacksmith tongs. They're just like salad. Like
It's what we have to work with.
yes,
Put it in a box and forget about it.
yes,
You have a
yes. But
box
this
to keep
thing
them.
this thing is warped and pitted. It's not like Roland's description of it, which was this sleek, shiny, almost obsidian looking metal.
We should also put it next to the vampire heart, just in case.
Oh, did we take
Yeah,
the vampire heart?
Cintique's keeping all of that with
yeah.
her skull, right?
Yep.
Actually, that is true. Did you guys take the vampire heart, or did
The White Wizard
yeah.
had it last.
Well, the
Yeah.
wizard
Yep.
had it, so he
had
probably
it,
still
but-
has it.
he just kept it
Oh,
as a
God.
tr- Actually, I'm gonna say this right now. You guys took it with you because you're still you thought of a way. You're trying to think of a way to get rid of it.
Because
We probably kept it in like the cart.
Cintiq wouldn't have cared, but I'm sure Matthias would have been that realization like, oh shit, the White Wizard might become a super vampire and kill all the people we're sending back there.
Right.
Oh damn it, master plan failed.
Impersonate. Let's see.
What do you mean become? I thought it was already a super vampire.
Well, a tiefling one then.
God.
He'd be extra super duper vampire.
Cormac O'Bear as the DM. Nothing I link is relevant.
There we go. Yeah, Matthias realized it.
Yes.
I don't know.
Besides that, do we need to roll for the night, or does it pass uneventfully?
I'll say it passes uneventfully, and we'll just end the session there. Because actually, hang on, wait, nope, it does not pass uneventfully. This will be like the cliffhanger for next session. But Cintiq, you have weird dreams, and you wake up, and the skull. You wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, and the skull is actually sitting on your chest, like it's just there, staring at you staring at your face.
Hey,
That skull is so perverted. I mean, what the hell?
hey, wake up, wake up.
I really do wish
Sneaking
I
up-
could get a way to destroy this.
Okay, well, anyway, that's where this. Anyway, and the eyes begin to glow as it looks at you, and you hear this. You hear a voice. It says, "Look into my eyes. I will show you things you wish you'd never seen." And that's where it ends.
Why would the skull do that? What a jerk. I'll show you things you'll wish you never seen.
No,
Why?
you
What?
won't. But no, I'm just kidding.
No, you won't. Oh, it's totally awesome. You'll love it next session.
Oh man.
That skull is so perverted. I mean, sneaking up to Cintiq in the night to grab her chest. What the hell?
Oh, it's not grabbing. It's just laying on
It's
her
a
chest.
skull. It can do anything. That's legit. It's legit.
It's not Halloweeny.
Oh.
I'll show you things you wish you'd never love to see.
What attack did we not happen to see, Donnie, that you had mentioned?
Okay, if he bites you, he grabs you. But unfortunately, he just could not grab anybody.
Oh yeah,
And what-
grab attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what happens is, here's the thing. if he has someone grabbed and his Inferno Breath is ready to go, before the Inferno Breath, this happens. The dragon slides a creature it has grabbed to any square within 2 squares of the dragon, and inside the intended blast of its breath weapon. The grabbed creature is automatically hit by the breath weapon. All other creatures get in the blast gain partial cover against the attack.
Oh.
That would have been funny though if that's how everyone else
Yeah,
dodged
it was so cool. I made that up myself. I was because the original Red Dragon had like it could grab a person with like it had like 3 ways to grab a person. I just made it where his claws couldn't grab and only his bite could grab. And then I was like, well, what if he's grabbing a person with his mouth, but he has to do his breath attack? So it's like he like if he wanted to do a breath attack and everybody was on the opposite side of the person he was grabbing with his mouth. So I was like, well, he slides him around and then does it, but then the guy's in his mouth, so the guy's automatically hit, but everybody else gets cover.
That would have been funny if that's how.
Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, that was my thinking behind it. Unfortunately, he could not grab anybody. He just couldn't.
I don't think a bit hit until he was zombified.
Yeah, but those weren't even the right bites because this was a different creature. I just added him in because that fight. I was a little miffed that you guys killed him so quickly, and wanted to make it harder. Yeah, you fought. I mean, here's how OP you guys are. You fought like 7 minions plus a level 7 solo plus 2 level 5 elites plus a level 8 elite.
Okay, well, first, the minions we kind of made sure we didn't have to deal with until halfway through the fight. One of the wormlings ran away and never really did anything because he was back and forth trying to figure out what was going on with Roland.
Yeah.
And didn't really attack that much.
Yeah, I kind of got rid of him just because he was... he probably would have killed all of you. That's why I got rid of him.
No,